NetConf is the established or entrenched protocol. As I mentioned before, it even precedes the creation of Yang itself. It was after that the RESTCONF was designed. Currently, so because NetConf was implemented or defined first, it had early uptake and was implemented broadly by many networking equipment vendors. I mentioned many household names earlier. However, NetConf is so what I'm trying to say is it's entrenched. It has broad support by various industry representatives. However, it sometimes can be considered difficult to use. And here I'm speaking mostly from a developer's perspective. I mentioned it's an XML protocol. In order for clients to interact with it, they require specialized libraries to be able to interact with the protocol. RESTCONF is distinguished. It's the newer protocol, but it has characteristics which actually are proved to be quite good. And in particular, RESTCONF supports very common REST conventions using JSON-over-HTTP. Every developer knows how to do JSON-over-HTTP. And in fact, you can use simple command line tools like the curl command line tool to script your configuration changes or even monitoring of the devices. Simple shell script can be used with RESTCONF, or if they wanted to write code, the question always becomes, well, what programming language is the code being written in? Is it Python or Go or Rust? Well, with RESTCONF, you don't have to worry about whether or not there exists a NetConf library specific to your programming language, because the only client code that you really need is libraries that can support HTTP and libraries that support JSON. So it has there's an easier bar to easier barrier to get for developers to become proficient with RESTCONF. So currently, I think the recommendation would be for vendors to support NetConf because it is the entrenched protocol, but RESTCONF is up and coming and possibly being promoted as being the better protocol to be used. So the good news is that they are very highly related, and most tooling that servers can use support both. They're so common that if you have implemented support for one, and really the core of the problem is supporting the transactional behaviors. Once a server has implemented the support for transactional behaviors, exposing that through the NetConf protocol or exposing it through the RESTCONF protocol, it's quite easy to do. So I think the recommendation, do consider also supporting RESTCONF because it's easier for operators to interact with.